We were talking with Matt Good, Hospital Music. Let's go back to when we spoke to you when the record came out, because it was a weird time. The record came out, and next thing you know, faster than you've ever done any business in this town, Massey Hall sells out.
Yeah.
So, you shoot for the moon, and guess what? The moon smiles back.
Yeah.
How is this record, how has it grown? How has it evolved on tour?
Oh, it's been fantastic. I mean, getting up and playing acoustically in front of people, especially in theater settings, is fantastic, right? Because it kind of is this weird mixture of me playing and doing kind of stand-up comedy.
Which, well,
really,
that's exactly.
So,
yeah.
And it's great because you find yourself in this position instead of being in a band where there's that kind of segregation between an audience and a band playing. You find yourself almost in this communal setting where people are experiencing something along with you, and there's just kind of a really loose vibe to it. So.
Well, that's what we were just talking off stage about what you're going to do in the new year. You're going to go to the States, whether you would tour this record here in Canada with a band. And I said I wanted to tell you something. What I was thinking was that taking what Rollins does live, taking what Billy Bragg does live, mixing pop and politics, mixing Q&A, basically being a left-wing Bob Roberts. How about that?
A left-wing Bob Roberts, exactly. What a fantastic film that is.
Yeah,
well done.
That is the great Tim Roberts. Tim Robbins taking the folk singer and putting the best 360 on it.
I know.
As portraying a fascist.
Especially when he gets in the wheelchair and the whole foot tapping thing. That's just awesome.
But I mean, as you mentioned, you've already organically turned this into something more than just a bash it out show. It is the interaction, and I think that's a great thing, because it also means you can, like Billy Bragg just played with Tim Robbins and Steve Earle. There was a Woody Guthrie 40th anniversary of his death in New York last week. Well, all Billy had to do was grab his guitar and go on a plane, and the expectations of his fans are such that he doesn't need the blokes there all the time.
Yeah.
Whether he played 2 songs or 20. I think that's something that you can take advantage of.
It's fantastic. When I did my first acoustic tour back in 2006, the first thing that I realized as soon as it was done is now I can go anywhere in the world with a guitar,
right,
and I can play.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. And to be able to do a tour, that's why we did it for the release of this record, because it worked so well last time, and it's been a hell of a lot of fun. People have really enjoyed it so far. I've got to play a lot of venues that normally, with a band I would never go into, like the Center for the Performing Arts in Vancouver and Jack Singer in Calgary, and and even Massey here. Even though bands do play Massey, I don't know. There's just going to be something about going out there, just with an acoustic guitar. And
thank you for soldiering through. Best of luck. And when are you, me, Warren Kinsella going to get together and form the roundtable to break down the 2010 Winter Games in Vancouver?
I don't know, man, but we should. We should.
Kinsella, if you're listening, call. Okay?
I haven't heard from Warren. Me and Warren exchanged some emails a couple of years ago, but I haven't heard from Warren in a long time.
Stefan Dion emailed me and said he'd like the 3 of us to get together with him.
All right. Hey, well, hell, man, let's. Does that mean we get to throw Stefan Dion out of the Liberal leadership position?
The future was yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Matt Good, we'll see you tonight at the CASBYs.
Thanks for having me, man.
This is 102.1 The Edge.